We are taught that history is a settled, orderly record, but tucked away in high-security archives are physical objects that flatly contradict the authorized version of our past. This timeline represents the standard educational model, a steady upward climb from stone tools on the left to the modern silicon microchip on the right. However, researchers continue to unearth physical anomalies, objects that appear thousands of years ahead of their time, breaking this clean progression. To understand the true level of ancient technology, we are investigating 4 specific excavation sites where these restricted artifacts were pulled from the earth. Human progress has never been a smooth, continuous climb. It is a series of isolated, brilliant peaks that were reached long ago, only to be lost to time and classified as anomalies. Our investigation begins at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. In 1900, a diver exploring a 2,000-year-old Roman wreck discovered a strange, corroded mass of bronze fused to the ship's wooden hull. The cargo dates to the 1st century BCE, an era we associate with early philosophy and marble sculpture, not sophisticated mechanical engineering. But X-ray analysis of this oxidized green shell reveals dozens of interlocking, precision-cut gear teeth hidden inside. This wireframe demonstrates how the internal gears functioned. By turning a side crank, a user could mathematically track the movement of the planets and predict lunar eclipses with startling accuracy. This single device proves the Greeks engineered a working analog computer over a millennium before modern science believed such a level of mechanical complexity was possible. In the Iraqi desert, archaeologists discovered a different kind of technical impossibility, buried within the ruins of the Parthian Empire: a simple clay jar. This cross-section reveals the jar's internal structure, a copper cylinder with a suspended iron rod. When an acidic liquid is added, it triggers a chemical reaction, generating a measurable electrical charge. Evidence suggests that ancient artisans used this continuous current to electroplate thin layers of gold onto silver jewelry. This site indicates that a practical mastery of chemical electricity existed nearly 2,000 years before the invention of the modern battery. Moving to the frontiers of the Roman Empire in Europe, excavators have repeatedly found a bronze object that defies any known historical record. It is a hollow dodecahedron with 12 flat faces, each containing a hole of a different diameter. Despite being found at multiple sites, there is no mention of its purpose in any surviving Roman text. This graphic traces lines through the varying hole sizes. The precise geometry suggests the tool was used to survey distances. When light passes through, it casts calculated shadows to measure the sun's position. We are looking at a specialized tool of ancient infrastructure. The hardware survived the centuries, but the knowledge required to operate it has vanished. Our final stop is deep beneath the Egyptian desert, in the lightless lower chambers of the Dendera Temple. The walls are covered in massive reliefs depicting figures holding large, transparent oval shapes with serpents touching through the center. To carve these intricate reliefs in a subterranean chamber, the artisans required a steady, powerful source of illumination. However, look at the painted ceilings. They are pristine. There is an absolute lack of soot or smoke stains, which would be unavoidable if torches or oil lamps were used in these unventilated spaces. The absence of carbon buildup suggests the Egyptians had a method of lighting their underground corridors that didn't involve combustion. If torches weren't used, we have to reconsider our entire understanding of ancient infrastructure and how these builders illuminated their world. When we examine all of these mysterious artifacts collectively, the narrative of a simple, linear history becomes completely untenable. This updated chart shows the reality of human progress. It isn't a straight line, but a series of massive technological peaks, followed by steep descents into lost dark ages. These discoveries are not the result of magic. They are the physical remains of advanced human knowledge that was reached, then forgotten for 1,000 years. Challenging the established narrative is the only way to recover these lost chapters of our history. The blueprint for our future technology might be currently buried under the sands of our forgotten history.